What's up, everybody? This is Idea Machine Co. over at Lock and Key. We're going to change it up a little bit today. We're outside because of the beautiful little puppy right here. We're sitting here with Raina, and we're going to be talking about a little bit of what she has going on. Going to eat some food. We have some new items that are coming out that we want to talk about. So, basically, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Tired. I'm super fucking tired. Yeah.
Always tired.
Yeah. So I do jiu-jitsu, and I kind of run around and do a little thing. So. I was last night with some people, so with like Cub Swanson and my friend has a big Bellator fight this Saturday for the title. Huang go get him. Yeah, I'm just like tired. Like it's a gentle art, but it's not so gentle, you know. So, but yeah, it's just tired and kind of going through it and figuring out kind of like my daily schedule and trying to stay like active and everything else. So like for you, so you're a competitive eater, right? And then so how do you get into that whole like system?
Well, I didn't know that the amount I ate was more than normal because it's not. I'm Chinese. It's not really in Chinese culture to have like food challenges, competitive eating, or anything. And so living here, somebody's like, you should go try a food challenge, and I'm like, well, what? Right? Okay. It's just like they're giving you food for free for eating like a big amount. So I recorded myself eating a 4-pound burrito. That was my first food challenge ever.
4 pounds.
Yes. And then I finished that in 6 minutes. That was my first one ever, like 2 years ago.
Now you have a certain technique that you like. I saw that you like to eat with your hands, like chew with your hands and then kind of go for it.
That's when I'm like going really crazy. Yeah. But burritos are generally a lot easier because it's already kind of wet and mushy.
Okay.
So that one I did really fast, and I put that video up on YouTube, and then people started watching me. I'm like, people like to watch me eat a lot, and I was like,
it's a weird like. So do you do like that mukbang type thing too? As
now
well?
I do. Now yeah. So as I progressed with just the food challenges, I broadened my area of coverage. So like now I do mukbangs, competitive eating challenges, but even just showcasing different restaurants. Because since I live in LA, I have a lot of international fans as well, and I've gotten people like, oh, I visited LA thanks to you. I know where to go, what to expect, because you can see pictures, but it's not the same as showing the videos.
Display the actual look on your face, because you can just take a picture and smile. Like, that's what the whole Instagram thing is, and so it's cool now to have those interactions. You've amassed a pretty good following on YouTube now, right? You're like 190,000 or something like that, right? 200,000 now, so it's even higher than when it was last time, so that's good. But that's really cool that you can see how your influence is able to move the dial for these other restaurants.
No, I've gone a lot of restaurants I've worked with. They're like, oh my god, whatever said, Raina sent us here. Okay. And then it's cool because a lot of them, because they say I sent them, the customers are so happy because they get some kind of discount, free drink, whatever. Oh, okay. For like a regular customer, that's kind of like a big deal.
So there is like an incentive push, like an activation type thing. So like a call to action. That's very cool. And so do they reach out to? Do they reach out to you, or are you actively trying to look and find some people that kind of like?
It's a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
So there's a hustle game to it too.
Yes.
As well.
Yes. Nowadays, it's definitely more the restaurant asks me, and I'm just like constantly. Like I have to go somewhere all the time. Okay.
So when did you? Because that's crazy. That amount of like subscribers and all these other things and how it just skyrocketed. When did you? You said that you did the 4-pound burrito, 6 minutes, fucking fast. So you did that. When did you like launch it? You're like, boom. Or what day did you like release that video?
I released it really fast.
Yeah?
Yeah, I usually
Was there a specific date though? Like,
no.
Do you remember 2014, 15, 16?
Well, 2 years ago.
2 years ago, okay. So 2 years ago you did that and then boom, just all of a sudden?
Not all of a sudden, it's definitely a gradual process. It's not like overnight fame or anything, but it was definitely sparked more interest than normal that I ever would have thought. Right. And a few months after that, there's this competitive eater. I don't know if you heard of Randy Santel.
No.
You know him. Yeah, he's very well known, and he was on a tour here in California, and he's a very nice guy. He has a huge following, and he was like, oh, there's this little Asian girl in California. Maybe I should do a video.
Crushes burritos.
Yes, and then, Randy's a big guy. You saw him, and he eats a big amounts of food, but then I did a video with him, and I'm much, like, tinier in terms of, size, and I ate faster than him. Okay. So his viewers like, who is this girl eating so faster than this Randy Santel guy? Okay. And then because of my collaboration with them, that really helped me skyrocket. Because when I first did YouTube, I was actually working as a chef at Benihana. Yeah, I was actually the first female chef.
Really? The fucking nice.
Yeah,
nice.
and then as I started doing more YouTube, I was like, hey, YouTube's going somewhere. It was kind of like a big process for me to quit my full-time job and kind of make YouTube my full-time thing.
Very
and
cool.
But then after that, I quit. I was like, I need to like go, you know. So I needed to just keep going. And since then, I've done broader research. Not just competitive eating. You know, I know mukbang and it's like getting up. So I'm just constantly looking at what's trending, what's going to make a hit.
Yeah, because there's even that. I think it's called ASMR, you know, or where it's just eating and the smacking and the
so
sound.
much.
Like, it's weird. Like, I've used a couple of hashtags here and there, like just to kind of see it, and it has kind of like pushed a little bit, but it is a very weird thing.
It's a very
niche
thing.
Yes. I mean, but yeah, I mean that. So you had all that going on, and then you do this challenge or kind of collaboration with Randy,
It's open, right?
Yeah, we're open. Yeah, and then you kind of named the flame. Wasn't it the In-N-Out challenge that you had, the 50 by 50?
That didn't really like coin my fame. It's not an overnight thing.
That was a world champion. Like, wasn't it a world record?
It's not like an official world record.
Gotcha.
We just kind of like named it that way.
Okay.
You know, like this
I like that. Like, fuck, it's my world record.
Yeah. But yeah, the whole process, it's a gradual thing.
Right.
Yeah, like a lot of people don't understand. They usually see like the sudden skyrocket. They don't see the little thing. Like I put out a video almost every day.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't see like the constant work like you're doing. People just see like, oh, this video has so and so views. They don't notice the other 50 videos that only have a little bit of views. Like it's a constant process to get up there.
Yeah, because we had a video 2 years ago, right around the same time that you were starting to do yours, where we had the viral video of the tomahawk steak. Yeah. And it's like 77 million views, like within, I want to say 4 or 5 months. It was like, it got up to 40 million within 3 days. It was crazy. Awesome. And that was before the algorithm for fucking Facebook and Instagram. They probably won't like me on doing that or whatever, but yeah, that was that whole kind of change, you know, and everything kind of just catapulted from there. And we were already doing really good and staying busy, but now just more people knew about this. You know? And the cool time about that too is that I think it was like a heavily trafficked, but not traveling type area or time, where there was people that were in the area that worked from around here, and like, we got to go over there because we only have 2 days left. Yeah. You know, and it kind of started this whole big process, whole big thing. So, which is really cool. I mean, it's a testament to what we do over here, is because we still sell the tomahawk daily. You know, so it's not like a new super niche thing that was just like a one-time hit wonder. We still continue to sell a number of them on the weekends and everything else. So I don't really think nobody sells more tomahawks than we do. People try to, but like, we're just going.
No, I think you guys definitely coined the idea of it, because ever since then I've had I've done tomahawk steak challenge videos. I actually ate 3 at one sitting.
You ate 3?
Yeah,
what size were they?
They were 40 ounces.
Fuck.
No, 3 40-ounce tomahawk steaks.
It's like, what's that from? What movie is that? Jesus, I can't think of it. It's an old fucking movie, the old 76er. It's like John Candy. And he's like having to eat it, and he's like so scared of it. They told him that he had to eat all the gristle and everything too. Did you have to eat the fat too as well? Or
I think I did it. Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
You just blacked out? You don't remember anymore?
No, I think steak itself is very easy because there's no carbs. Yeah, because it's carbs that's what kills me in a food challenge. Like if I go to all you can eat Korean barbecue, I sit there for a while. Actually, it's really cool because there's a nearby Korean barbecue where I live. I went in and then I didn't notice. My boyfriend was behind me, and then the owner was actually over there, and then he was talking to my boyfriend. He's like, "YouTube?" And then my boyfriend's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You know what?" And he's like, "Oh no." But he was very cool. I gave him one of my cards. They actually hung up at the restaurant.
Like, fuck, this is all you can eat.
I sit there and I just constantly order brisket, you know, because I can eat a lot of meat because I do work out a lot to kind of like put it off. So I need the protein.
So what's the daily routine that you have then? So like you said, you work out a lot. So what are you doing to be able to like do these challenges?
In the summer, I swim a lot. I swim at least an hour every day. I do a lot of biking and rollerblading. I don't do the weights.
No weights.
No, but it's just like the constant cardio and just being outside.
Just staying active.
Yes.
Yeah, I like being the outside part thing is a lot better than just like going in and lifting weights and just being strong, because then you get all tense and everything else.
I don't like lifting weights. Yeah, I don't like going to the gym. I don't like that kind of feeling of... you know, it doesn't feel good to me. So I like the nature. And actually, there was one time, I'm a workaholic. And then what really like made me like sit down and just like, okay, I need to go out and do more stuff. My eyes this one is getting blind. Yeah, I actually been going to the eye doctor for 4 months now, getting an eye shot. and it was like the
Get a
middle.
shot in your eye?
Yeah. It's very scary at first.
It hurts.
No, it doesn't.
No,
because
I had eye surgery. I can't remember this eye or that eye, whatever one looks more worse. And that was the worst pain I've ever been in my life with that surgery. It was fucking horrible. Like it was for a pterygium, but yeah, it was just so bad. But we have the first item coming out.
Ooh! Oh my goodness.
So this is the dog.
Do you mind if I use my phone to get it?
Yeah, go for it.
There we go.
With the car starting and everything. So we'll do this.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
So we do all this. This is the burger experience.
Ooh,
The smoke coming off. Do kind of like a little jellyfish thing.
Oh my god, it smells like smoke. Whoa. Look at that.
Thank you. So this is all the stuff that we make in house. So it's our barbecue sauce, our pork belly stacked high, our house-made onion rings, our premium patties that we use too, and American cheese. What else am I missing?
Barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce. There's a garlic aioli on it, right?
Garlic aioli.
Secret sauce. Sorry. So many fucking burgers now.
Can you move your hand a little bit? Sorry.
She's like, you're ruining
There
my
you go.
shot.
Get out of the way.
Perfect.
Yeah, so this is that first one. Can we grab the steak knife? The big knife? Yeah. That way we can chop it up and just throw it in there. Yeah, so I mean, you do a lot of swimming, do a lot of all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
No weights or over the edge, but you drink a lot of water. I saw before you do a competition too as well.
Yeah.
Or is that like a secret thing?
No, it's not a secret. A lot of people do that. It's just I wouldn't recommend somebody doing that if they're not trained.
Yeah, people die from doing that. Like how much water are you drinking?
I can drink up to a gallon, which is 8 pounds of food. That's how I kind of calculate my capacity.
So do you find that helps? Thanks, fucking bus. But there's literally nobody in the way, and they fucking honk. So do you find that like expands before, or how does that help you?
It expands. So when you're drinking the water really fast at one time, it expands your stomach, and after you get rid of the water, your stomach is expanded. So then when you go to a challenge, you can replace that with food.
Gotcha.
Oh.
So we'll do that. Do half and half. So it's nice, juicy.
Oh my goodness, look at that inside.
Go and do that. That way you get a nice little picture.
What? I got it.
Oh. Yeah, so we try to create like the burger type experience, table side. So we do the fire burger, and one that we light on fire, the most hated burger in the world, as far as for just like trolls. They want to talk a lot of shit, but and then we do this one too as well. And we've actually had a couple people on here. We've done some cannabis ones, not here, but we have done some cannabis smoke too as well. And the terpenes and everything add a really good kind of taste to it too as well. So
there's like different kinds of meat in here.
Yeah, so you have the pork belly, you have the our signature blend that we have of the short rib and chopped. And then the sauce. How long did the sauce is like about 2 days to make, right? 2-3 days to make. So you have to like concentrate it, get it all nice and flavorful.
I just got a taste of the pork belly. It's awesome.
Right?
Ooh, I'm trying to steal my food.
It's a good thing. Animal. So you do that. And you do and now the In-N-Out composition was 50
by 50.
You eat 50 burgers?
50 patties and 50 slices of cheese.
How much bread?
It's just the top and bottom. Yeah, it's nothing.
So it's like a Dutch baby or Flying Dutchman or whatever they call them? Okay.
Yeah, with the bread is too much. I've said before, the carbs kill me.
Okay. So do you try to stay away from that? You're just all protein style, like in competitions, or? So
No,
you're not doing
like
a hot dog, the Nathan's hot dog one. Have you done that one?
Well, I wouldn't do that one because actually that one's run by an agency. You're not allowed to do that one unless you sign with them. And then if I did that, I wouldn't have the freedom to kind of do my own YouTube stuff.
Ah, fucking snakes.
Yep.
And then, so what other competition have you done, like lately? Because I know you did that one. You did a taco one. You just crushed everybody, right?
What do I do with it? You do spicy?
Do I do spicy foods? I fucking hate spicy food. Now, I like the idea of spicy food, and I will high-five every person that can eat spicy food. But for me, I find it to where I can't taste the flavor of the meal, and then I'm sweating, and then I'm one of those guys too that gets on my finger and kind of rubs my face too, and then it's in my eye, and I'm all like twitchy. But yeah, for me, it's just not. It's not a pleasurable experience for it.
No,
but it's fucking cool. But you do a lot of hot, like extreme hot challenges?
Yeah, it's just what first came into my mind is I actually did a spicy chicken roulette.
Okay.
It was $1,000 cash prize, and I actually won that. Just basically, the wheel keeps going around and around, every different level of spice. I got so much Carolina Reaper that day. It was so bad. Yeah.
And do you have a problem with that at all, or no?
No, I have a problem, but you know, like I'm more used to it than the average person. Like the pain, I've gone through it plenty of times. Like
gotcha.
Spicy, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not a freaking fan. Like you don't, Jose, you don't like it either, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's just a weird thing for me. Like I like mild salsas and stuff like that, but to go extreme hot, I did the Buffalo Wild Wing Challenge thing and eat that.
You did that?
I did do it.
Awesome.
Yeah, I did it. I like immediately once they serve it, it's like in this soupy thing.
Yeah.
Heavy. Yeah. So they almost like just want to hurt you right off the bat. And I took all of them out, and I put the fucking the soup to the side because I was like, I'm not gonna fucking like let this thing just soak in there. But I did all that, and then I felt overly like just so like
you don't feel good.
Yeah, you don't feel good. And then like in Bonehead, I went and made myself throw up. It's the worst fucking idea ever. Cause now it burned twice coming back up, and it was just fucking worse. Like it was just so bad. And then we did at Howlin' Ray's. Have you gone over there?
That was terrible. Yeah, that was so spicy.
Super hot. We took a bite out of that, and for 3 days, my stomach hurt. Fucking so bad.
It's really bad.
So bad. And I'm just not a big fan of it, especially if I'm gonna pay for something. I don't want to hurt.
Yeah.
Like.
Guys, wait, I just want to first say this is so good. The pork belly.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's one of those items that like I've gone to a lot of places too, and they don't really do it right. It's not really seasoned. They just kind of like let it be its own thing, but it's really easy to kind of like just pay attention, you know. And I think in this burger with all the extra flavor profiles and everything with the onion ring. And like how ooey gooey it is, it makes it fun to eat.
It's a heavy burger.
Yeah.
It's delicious, but it's heavy.
That's nice that the competitive eater said that it was heavy, you know. But yeah, it's one of those things on the item on our menu that's brand new, and then with the tableside experience and everything too, it kind of like just makes it more fun. Like get your phone out, take pictures of it. Oh my God, there's smoke, and you know a lot of people. We saw a lot of these. We saw a lot of the fire burger. We also have that colossal burger too as well. And you know all the new burger experiences have worked out pretty well so far.
Okay.
So what's new? What's coming up new? Like, are you able to talk or about?
Yeah. What am I doing? Well, yesterday I did a 8-pound beef roll.
An 8-pound beef roll.
Yeah. Do you know those Chinese beef rolls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a Yoshinoya style beef roll with the rice in it, or is it?
No. Beef roll, not bowl.
Beef roll.
Yeah. It was like.
No, I've never
huge.
seen a beef roll.
It was this big.
It's a beef roll.
Yeah, beef roll. It kind of looks like a burrito.
Okay, but it's beef.
It's beef.
All
Yeah.
beef.
It's sliced beef with cucumbers and lettuce and onions and cilantro, and then the wrapping is this Chinese green onion tortilla pancake. Yeah, it's heavy.
It's heavy. Fucking heavy. And it's 8 pounds. And is that a challenge, or you're just like, oh, I'm gonna like,
it's a challenge.
I'm gonna test my stomach? Is it a personal challenge, or was it a challenge like?
Well, the restaurant made a challenge.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Here you go.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it is huge.
Yeah, that's like this fucking big.
Yeah.
All right. So you did 3 tomahawks.
Yeah.
And 50 patties.
Uh-huh.
Was there any challenge where it was just like, this is too fucking much?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you power through it, or you just like
No, I've given up on pancake challenges.
pancake?
I've had a stack of 10 pancakes, but the pancakes were like this big.
Okay.
It was like an inch thick. 10 of them. It was like this. Cannot do it.
And that's a carb factor that you don't like?
It was terrible.
You don't get the meat sweats or anything? Or you're just like, I feel like if I eat too much meat, I get like just overly satiated and I just don't want to eat it anymore.
Yeah, it's actually really strange for me. A lot of people are like meat sweats. I have never experienced that.
Never had that? It's not fun. It's not fun at all. You just feel like everything just kind of like grinding down to a kind of hole. Yeah, and I just can't get, I can't get past that.
There's so much meat in here.
Yeah, there's a lot, you know, and like for these patties or these burger experience and everything, so it's a higher quality of cut that we do. So it's not on the pricey side, but it's easily, you can share it, you can have fun with it. Like our whole menu is about like, oh, you get that burger and I'm gonna have a bite. You get that one and I'll have that bite. Like we'll get the tomahawk steak, we'll share it. Like we have these things called collabs too instead of appetizers. It's a collaborative effort to go and attack it. You know, and there's so much on here. That's the reason why. Like, could you imagine having fries with this? No, you know. So like all of our stuff is
you
a
need
la carte.
salad with this.
You know, all of our stuff is kind of a la carte. That way you can kind of build it. You know. And kind of like have fun and change up the experience instead of just being like, where's my burger, where's my fries with my burger type thing, you know. We also, to dress up our fries, we have America fries, we have a couple other new fries that we're going to be bringing out too as well. So it'll be, the next couple months will be interesting.
Speaking of it, this video is coming out tomorrow. 1,620 fries.
Who fuck counted them? Did you count them, or did you just
I did a guesstimate. I took one bag had about 80 pieces, and I just kind of dumped 15 bags on the table, stacked it up. I'm like, all right, guys, 1,620 fries, yay!
Right.
15 pounds of fries, yeah.
All right, I like your close enough. Right, close enough. It's close enough. I mean, fuck it, I gotta eat it all.
Yeah.
And how did that go?
I was so tired.
That was so tired?
Like, I'm so done with fries right now.
So luckily we don't serve with fries, so that was a fucking win-win for you on that one. But yeah, so you go, you do the 5, now that not 5 gallon, you said a gallon of water, right? So you do a gallon of water before.
Yes.
The night before.
Yes.
All right? So you do that. Now, was that one of the like hacks or tricks that you found on the like, or do you just like, I'm gonna try this out and it worked and you're like, oh, okay, like I'm gonna do this forever?
Well, as I got more into the competitive eating community, there are people who are more experienced, and I asked them, how did you expand your capacity? So actually somebody told me to do that.
Gotcha. Okay. And I've heard like some people do like heavy squats or like right before, like they try to do something kind of active, like. Well,
yes. If you work out before, you definitely build up an appetite. Like yesterday, before I did the beef roll, I did my workout, so I had like 2 hours of exercising before I went to go eat it.
And that was swimming or rollerblading.
Swimming and rollerblading and biking.
Do you do like roller derby, where you're just like taking people out, or is it just
no? It's just rollerblading around my neighborhood. It's nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, just the constant exercise that most people kind of lack, or like I don't have time for.
Right.
You know, that really helps in terms of getting your body into better physical shape.
But yeah, everybody has those like 10 minutes, but if you don't take advantage of those 10 minutes, you just like you're not progressing. You know, the cool thing about it though too is like everybody just thinks, oh, you're just going to eat a lot, but there's a lot of background stuff that you guys do to be able to get your bodies ready for it.
Yes.
You know,
yeah.
And it's stressful, and it's like there's probably a lot of pressure built up, and you got to deal with all that stuff too as well. So you said pancakes, fuck off. I'm not doing pancakes anymore. In one of those competitions, like, can you feel yourself slowing down through it? How much of it is mental, and how much of it is the expansion of your stomach and everything too as well? Because you feel like you just power through it, you're like, and then you hurt.
I'm generally a very fast eater. I'm better at fast competitions rather than sitting there for an hour. Okay. Because after 20 minutes, my brain will tell me, you are full, do not eat anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, so usually, that's why I eat so fast, is because if I took my time to eat like that 4-pound burrito, I probably wouldn't finish it. If there was like, I have to eat it in 30 minutes and not as fast as possible, I probably wouldn't do it.
Okay.
Yeah, because my brain starts playing tricks. I'm like, you're full, stop. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it. I couldn't sit anywhere more than like 25 minutes and be like, okay, fuck this, I'm over it. I'm out.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So no, I definitely get that, but I've never had to eat like so much to where it just. So when you're all done with everything, right? Do you throw it all up? Or do you keep it all in, or like how does that like?
It depends.
Because like it's gotta not feel good.
It depends on what I'm eating and how I'm feeling. Yeah, like obviously the hot dog competition, it is not pretty after. Nobody is going to hold down 70 hot dogs. Okay, I don't care what they say. They're lying. Like nobody's going to. It's not. You're going to die. You know, like your stomach is not.
I just can't even think about like.
No, I don't know how they do it.
Having 70 fucking hot dogs.
Yeah, it's insane.
70 of anything other than rice. Like rice is okay to have 70 of, but like fucking anything, like even 70 onion rings, French fries. No way. Nuggets? Maybe.
20.
Huh? 20? 20 like So do you go? Have you gone to Raising Cane's and got like the tailgate stuff? You know where they have that. So I have a video of this.
No, like
that's coming out on Thursday.
No, it came out 2 days ago.
Ah, okay. Awesome. So then you sat down with. So on that one, did they call you for that one, or did you? Do
I previously worked with them, so
okay.
they're like, let's do another one because I did it with them last year.
Okay.
For the National Chicken Finger Day.
Gotcha.
And then they're like, cool, let's do another one.
Very cool.
I mean, I'm not gonna complain. Their sweet tea is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like their sauce. It's a little different.
Yes, their sauce is good.
The sauce is different. I'm not into the freaking bread on the side. I know a lot of people talk about it, but like I can't fucking do it. You know, like everything is pretty cool. Plus, a lot of times I'd rather eat it there outside in my car than taking it all the way home and everything. Or sometimes I'll Postmate it, and it's just not the same experience. You know, as eating it like you did, like right out of the fryer and everything being good.
I didn't eat it right out of the fryer. It didn't taste that good because
No?
I brought it home to set it up.
Oh, you had to do it over there. So you didn't do it you didn't do it at the restaurant?
No. I do it to set it up pretty like this. It's probably at home. Yeah, because at restaurant, especially since like they can't really reserve a spot for me, music and people talking. There's always that factor. It's much better because I have a studio at home.
Gotcha.
So I can just set it up easier.
So like all the problematic that we're going to have after this. No, but that's cool that they call you, you do these things, and you're reaching out to all these other places. Like how does one get into it? Do you just like jump all in? You're like, I'm gonna fucking do it, or do you have to be able to test yourself? Because we used to have a challenge. I think it was like 30 tacos, right? 30 mini tacos or something like that. It got outside of us being like somewhat niche-y when we first started, was trying to figure out what kind of restaurant we were trying to be. You know, because there was other things where like, hey, I might have to flip the switch and we might have to be this style of restaurant and change up and go to more bar, or go to kind of like bring in the DJs and do those things. But it's just, for us, we're so busy.
Okay.
And to be able to have somebody sit down and then to have to deal with the cleanup or the fail or whatever else too as well. Like
that makes sense.
But there could be some things about just taking down for a regular human being, because you're an awesome athlete now, to take down the steak, like that's an achievement, you know. So we've talked about doing some things because we have a nice like tomahawk box. We can do something with a T-shirt or something like that. So I'm not like opposed to it, but it's also too, I want to be known for just the really good food and not like that one thing that was like.
Yeah, I mean you can have a little of both. I know it does get a hassle for the restaurant to like really control that.
And we got to time it and do everything.
Yeah,
like,
but you have challenges like that. I can bring in Randy. Do you like Randy? Yeah, because Randy really helps out.
Well, I'm not opposed to like you coming down or getting a thing and we do an event here, like where it's like, oh, okay, we have this thing, and whether it's the burgers or this or that, like. Or
you could just do an eating contest, so it's like a one-time thing. You just get a whole bunch of influencers out and stuff, and then you just kind of promote it. That's actually what I'm hosting this weekend.
Okay.
There's actually a spicy noodle eating contest going on that I'm hosting. And the owner actually put up a $200 cash prize for it. I got them listed on the competitive eating website. I have a lot of YouTubers going out. It's just a fun gimmick. And it's just a one-time thing, so it's not like constant.
See, now I like more of that, like creating the hype and creating the event, the activity, and then there's shirt, and there's merch, and there's all these other things that are like, that we really like to do. I mean, we have like we have a lot of different T-shirts, the Fuck Salad T-shirt, you know, we have a lot of things that are coming out into play. So, like, for us, I'm really interested in that. So we'll definitely talk about that and try to bring that on. Yeah. But I just don't know how it works well with our brand about, like, putting it as, like, an all-time thing.
They probably don't need to do that. I know that's a hassle. I know that's really
I mean, we could just do it at lunch, you know, and try to push that and do something like that.
Yeah, there's some restaurants that's like, this challenge can only be taken during the weekdays at so-and-so time. And you have to call ahead to reserve and stuff like that. Yeah.
It sounds like chore. Like
I know. Yeah. So it's much better to just host a one-time thing.
Right. Yeah. I think that's right. And then you can do like a big event. I really like that. So we'll definitely have to sit down and talk about that.
Yeah, because I'm the marketing manager for 6 restaurants.
Wow.
Yeah. So I do a lot of this talking to them, and then I've talked about keeping a challenge on the menu. It's a big hassle, and it's a lot of like liability for the restaurant. Training people. The chef doesn't want to cook that much. Blah blah blah.
Right. Well, especially like on a fucking Saturday night. Somebody's like, I gotta make fucking 45 tacos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the challenge should be like, you should eat 4-day-old tacos and take it home and then let us know how you feel. So we're back. Yeah, the fucking DSLRs. You only have about 29 minutes, you know. So they do that. They get those keepsakes, and I think those are important to the events to be able to like, they can take it home, brag, and do all that stuff too. And the $200, I think like if we were to do like the the tomahawk challenge, it'd have to be like $1,000. Like, it'd have to be something.
If you get $1,000, we're gonna get pro.
Yeah,
we're gonna get pro.
That's it. Okay. It's not one. I mean, you could do it like pick it because our biggest thing is like you pick it up, you eat it, and you kind of go after it. So it's like a fucking tomahawk challenge with no knife and fork.
No, you know what you could do is you could do it one tomahawk steak with hands free.
Hands free, so you have to have a partner hold it for you.
No, you just go in and eat it. Yeah, I've done hands free eating contests. It's been fun.
Interesting.
Yeah, I just think
how you like. Do like your nose and things come into play to be able to turn it like to be able to get a bite?
Something like that.
Yeah, all right.
Because I went to a hands-free Able Skeever. Because also this way you don't have to like waste more steaks.
Right.
You know, because like eating no hands is a different like challenge. Yeah, it's really fun. It's just like because for competitive
that's like the girl that sets the loaf out and gets all like.
Yeah, it's very funny. I don't see many people doing that. That's why. Yeah, and also like hand-mouth coordination thing is very big for competitive eaters. So this way, it'll kind of even the playing field for like a non-competitive eater and a competitive eater, because like it's just how well can you like utilize your mouth or whatever.
Yeah. All right, I'm interested, but I think this would be a fun event to kind of put up and hype out. Like, do you find that there's more competitions that are held at different times, or is it like all usually during the summer, or do they do it at winter? Do you like see that?
No, there's definitely like a season, just like the fall. There's a season for it.
So are you in season now, or are you out of season?
I think it's in season right now. Everybody's in school looking for something to do because summer there's too many events going on to compete with.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then definitely on the weekend. Yeah, and then I think you should make it just like kind of like in terms of like you do want professional people going in, but if you have professional people going into it, it doesn't help you as a business. You know, I'm just looking from a business perspective. When you make it local, then you can have like you have the local community support. If you have somebody travel all the way from like Pennsylvania just to come here just to win the money, it's not going to help you.
Right. I mean, it depends on like branding and everything else too, as well. Because I mean, we're trying to build the brand and build this kind of this locomotive style train machine.
Yeah.
That way, people know about it. So that we're looking for more locations to be able to do this. You know, so like to be able to, if somebody from Pennsylvania comes in and now he has 100,000 followers in his collective area, then it might help him move the dial if we move to Pennsylvania. You know, but
it's all ultimately depend on you because, like I said, I do marketing and I know like demographic is very important. And it's sometimes like restaurants want specifically from the Orange County. I'm like, how are you going to control that? Where am I going to get that information? I can't do that. I can only do Southern California maybe.
Well, that's that. Yeah. It's the problem with when you start looking at those things is that I think that business person or the business is trying to figure out the linchpin or that one thing that's going to drive business instead of saying like, okay, no, we need to do this successful campaign and put things together. There's no one trick pony, like you said. It's not an overnight success.
Yes.
It's just like not for us. Like we did that tomahawk thing. Yeah, okay, we got 77, but we were doing the tomahawk for almost 2 years before that, and like really kind of refining and defining who we are as a restaurant. And then it started playing. Like we were in the right place at the right time. Where we made all that happen.
Yes.
You know? So I think a lot of people are trying to like business-wise. They see all this stuff like chatter on the outside, and they're trying to think like, oh, I just need to do this, and I'll be busy.
No,
it never works that way.
Yeah.
And then trying to like get people to understand that is like, like you saw that one video, but you don't see the 50 other ones that I did that had like 1,000 views.
Yeah. No, I understand completely where you're coming from.
Yeah, and then the algorithm change and this and that, you know. So there's a lot of different things out there that kind of like hinder people from understanding that it's the fucking grind that you have to do, you know. And then I fall in and out of it too. I mean, you're doing almost daily. Do you have like those brain farty, drainy moments?
God, yes. No, I know that so well. Like some days I wake up and like I do not want to do anything today.
Yeah.
No filming, no social media. I don't want to respond to anything. No emails. Yeah, I know. I completely understand.
Yeah, I wake up and then there's like tags and posts and this and that, or I have to see another person who didn't tag us. And there's like people going, hey, well, if I can reach out, like send them, and it never really works out, you know. But it's one of those things. for people who are in like the social and marketing area, like that are really running and maintaining, like you are, and like I do for the restaurant. I don't think a lot of people understand just like that really shitty anxiety feeling that you have all the time. You know, because you can actually see the like when you do an event or if you're somewhere, you see the dial move.
Yes.
Like when I do something, we post something. That's the reason why we're starting to do kind of this thing, is that we can see the dial move when I post something.
Yeah.
You know, for when you've done events, and obviously it's an event date or something. But do you find, because I see there's a time frame for me when I post or when I get a video that kind of like excels, that it's usually about 3 weeks where I see the kind of like uptick. Is that something that you feel too, or is it like what for your clientele or your demographic? Is it something that's like, oh, like this weekend it starts going off?
Yeah,
I
actually had something like that this weekend.
Okay.
I think it's because of my trip to Huang.
Okay.
I got like a little mini tour over there, passed a lot of my cards, and I saw a little spike in my subscribers, viewers. So every little thing helps, and it's definitely very sporadic. You can't control it. You never know when a video is going to go viral. And actually, the weirdest ones go viral. You're like, why does this one have so much views?
We did. Do you remember when we did the freaking? We did a tomahawk relay. Where we just had like staff out here and we like ran around, you know, and then passed the baton, you know, and that fucking took off. Like we got 200,000 views. Like it was fucking crazy. And then like we started doing more videos, and that kind of started getting me all into it. And then fucking everything else was like 700 views, 300 views. Like what the hell just happened? You know, it's one of those weird things. You know, especially like with. I thought the Tomahawk video was going to do well. I didn't think it was going to go like what it did. Because we actually had people flying in from like Dubai and from Mexico City and like, you know, or they were in the area. It's really, really good. We still get people that are like that right now. But I knew that it was going to be something new because people are so used to being knife and fork and kind of trying to be like super conservative at these steakhouses. And we kind of brought like a new thing where you can pick it up and take a bite out of it. Oh my god! And make it kind of fun. And people kind of took to that, you know, because that video almost didn't happen. So it was. They told me we're not going to be posting that video, and I said, look, I'll do this other burger video for you. Because so they wanted like you need something big and this and that. I was like, okay, fine. We'll do the 13 or 15 patties or something like that. 15 patty burger, and we'll do that whole big long thing. But we got to do this one. I won't do that if you don't do that.
How did the burger do?
We got 10 million views, and nobody fucking talks about it. Like, and we sold maybe 50 of them or something like that, maybe.
Somewhere in that range.
Yeah, it wasn't like over like done, but it got 10 million views. Another thing, and it happened the week right before the other one. And the other one just took off like 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million. Like all of a sudden it was like woke up. It was like I didn't even know how we were gonna like be in business because we couldn't move fast enough to be able to get people their steaks. And then we had 4-hour waits, and you're like, oh, it's a 1. Here's a 1 on Yelp because we couldn't get in. It was too busy. We couldn't get in, which I don't understand. Don't get me started on fucking Yelp either. But
Yelp is very shady.
Yeah, it's super shady. They're freaking like loan sharks, is what they are.
Yes.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, hey, you had this much activity on your site. I was like, oh, okay, can you prove it? And they're like, well, no, this is the information we're giving you. I was like, okay, you're just giving me numbers. Like, you're not telling me like who saw the video, who got tracked in, like where they coming in. You guys obviously have geotags. You know, they're marking and watching where everybody is fucking going, but you can't tell me that they saw it and they walked through the door. Or at least they were like 100, like they were 500 feet from you. These are the people that were 500 feet from you that saw it. Oh, okay, cool. Then you know. Like, just these little tiny proof of concepts, but because everybody bought into the idea of it and they were, like, first to market, they just had so massive.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's just those little, like, clarifying things that they could, they already have a monopoly, but they could have the really cool, like, for the people type, you know, instead of for all the people who want to talk shit. Food platform. Be the platform to help the business grow and give as much analytics and as much thing as possible so that people can make really good decisive decisions to be able to like bring you in or bring somebody else in or make their own mind to figure out their own campaign. I think that they kind of fall short on that.
Yeah, well, that's why you have Instagram.
Yeah, but Instagram too is now changing and everything else, and it's becoming more of that. Like I can already feel it starting to happen to where it's all about ads and this and that, and like it's a business thing. There's nothing wrong with that, but to be able to have, you know, because how many followers do you have? Like
On Instagram?
Instagram. It's like
97.
nice. So we have 73,000 right now. And it's still clicking and going. I'm still getting good things, but like I'll post a video now and get like 800 views. That's bullshit. Like other than maybe everybody's like following 2,000 people now, and they can't like keep track. And there's only so much time. But I feel that it's slowing down for sure, and I feel like that's how they get you. They're like, hey, here's this drug, all these likes and all these views 3 years ago, and we're gonna get you to like it, post more, and be content. And then now we're gonna go whoop, and then change it up. And you're like, fuck, I gotta try to do more, or do something new, and I'll pay for these ads for more people to see it, instead of it just being kind of like a free platform to kind of do whatever you want. And then these algorithms, like who knows, like what, just because you like something or clicked on something, I don't understand the algorithms, because then it doesn't allow like you to kind of just find something too. You know, they're like, oh, this is all the stuff you liked for the last 3 years. Well, I'm not the same fucking person I was like 3 years ago. Yeah, so I don't understand the algorithm, like being able to force feed me and almost keep me stupid. You know, like, well, we don't want you to grow as a person. You need to something.
Yeah, it's really dumb.
It's super gnarly. So it would be interesting to kind of see how all this stuff kind of plays in. You know, Facebook is changing this talk, and now I just started TikTok. Like, are you on TikTok too as well? And how many, like 400,000? How many people did 200,000? Yeah, so I just started about, I want to say about a month ago, right? Month and a half ago. We have about 8,000 right now. I got one video, about 2.7 million views with our fire burger and everything that we did. But that's just as hard too. Yeah, it's so weird, because I posted like almost that same video in different ways and got like 800 views, 400 views, and all of a sudden they just like touch the button and like, okay, this one is going to work for you. Let's entice you. Let's get you going, and then let's rip it out from underneath you.
It's really
But no, I had a really fun time today. I think we'll definitely kind of like reach out and set some stuff up. And would you like to let everybody know kind of where to follow and where to go? We'll also put the stuff down or up on top wherever it is on YouTube. To click and subscribe and to follow you more.
YouTube.com/Raina Huang. Instagram is @RainaIsCrazy.
Very cool. Awesome. So we'll put all that in, all the descriptions and everything. This was Mark with Idea Machine Co. over at LKSD Kitchen. We had a great time, had the dog holiday. We had the little doggy puppy here who did very well. Good job. And we never even asked your name from the whole thing.
Oh, it's Mochi.
Mochi?
Yeah.
Mochi? Like,
Mochi.
Okay.
Like the rice cake.
Like the rice cake? Awesome. So you got a nice little desserty puppy right here.
Yes.
So have a good one, guys. Take care. Peace out.